Hello, this is Cresso, and I'm here for part 16 of the Human Journal. Yes, this journal, I'm going to combine two dreams I had recently, and I'm really excited. It's like I tweet about this. I spoke to one of my followers on Twitter about my dreams and stuff like that, and oh wow, this is really interesting. The other dream I had, I think it was like maybe a few days ago, something like that. I had a dream that it was another version of myself. This is similar to my other Human Journal clip that I made, basically about my other self in another, it's like kind of like a multiverse. That's what it is. It's a multiverse. But this dream is another dream I had seeing my other self. Okay. This one is a little slightly similar but different. I'm going to explain this real quick. The dream I had was that I reincarnated. Okay, I reincarnated many times into the human body. It's like this. In space, it was like I don't know, it's like kind of like outside of Earth, not too far from Earth, but it was like a fetus that's rotating, okay? And I came from that fetus, okay? I came from that fetus, and then as I basically came down to Earth, I came down to Earth as I was a baby boy, okay? But before I even landed down to Earth, the vibe that I got from where I was landing, my spirit was landing to, was San Francisco. Now, San Francisco don't really look like the San Francisco that you know of. The buildings, every structure of the building in that dream, like all the buildings like high rise. It was like some sort of futuristic type of San Francisco, or obviously another version. Okay, so I came in as a human, obviously into a newborn. Okay, something happened to me. My human experience ended while I was an infant. Okay, again I was a male. I think I remember I was Caucasian male. So yes, my experience ended. Really short. Then here's another thing. And the dream was like I went back into the fetus. That's basically in space. Again, it's like right outside of Earth. And it was rotating. It was like rotating. And I came out of the fetus again. My spirit. It came out, and I came into a body, not a newborn, but maybe a 5-year-old. This is the first time I could ever remember that I came into a human body as a female. Okay? I was like a 5-year-old girl. Okay, my experience in that, something happened to the girl. No one died, obviously, but anyway, my experience as a 5-year-old girl, just ended. Then I went back to the fetus. That's in space. Okay. Then I came back to Earth again. Okay, I came back to Earth again, somewhere in the Middle East. I think I was a newborn or 2-year-old boy. Okay, and yeah, that's all I can remember. Really interesting. Now, I always said it in my clip that, of my version, okay, that I'm on this earth, okay, I remember that I made a choice to come to earth, okay, and I reincarnated into this body. I never remember for so long, okay, until this dream really made me think a lot, especially my other human journal, that I basically live in a body. In my other human journal clip, I lived in a body that's mentally and physically challenged. So this is really interesting. I never thought before I lived many lives as a human. But the feeling, the connection I got from this dream that I'm telling you now about coming back as a child and kind of like my experience ended and come back again as another child, whatever. The vibe I got from that dream and the other human journal about me, experiencing for a short while until I'm able to change my body through sound wave as somebody that's physically, mentally challenged. The vibe that I got from this dream is it's like a multiverse. It was another version of myself. You understand, everyone? It was another version of myself. So yeah, that's just interesting. So, and everyone, I just want to say, some of you that's listening to this, maybe you know somebody, or maybe you can relate. You always wonder, like, wow, if something happened to a newborn, and you feel like the person hasn't lived his life yet, why the person goes so soon? Me and my friend, we call those situations pockets. It's like you go in and you come out. It's an experience. Okay? It's like your spirit decides to dive in and dive out whenever time that it feels. So it's not anything like something drastic. I know it's kind of hard to take this because we, a good number of people don't like this idea of death. They think that it's wrong or wild, something sad. But anyway, when an infant, in this dream that I had, really gave me a confirmation also that, when you see an infant that just passed away, no matter how it went, that infant is going to come back, right back, in another body. The spirit, you see, everyone, your spirit never dies. The problem with a lot of us is that we hold on to the physical so much. You attach yourself to the physical body so much. So you think because someone passes on, oh my gosh, I feel so sad and all that. No. You see, my other version, okay, I came back in and out, okay, in the human body, okay, but this is another version of Cresso. And I was telling my friend about this. I said to her, I can't believe for a short moment of my experience, my other version, I was a girl. I'm like, well, I shouldn't be surprised anyway. I asked myself that because, you see, I'm an ET. See, I came from a human, I reincarnated from another humanoid race, okay? Obviously not human, okay? And I asked myself that, what other lives I lived before that? And I can't recall for so long. But these dreams that I had, this one the other day and one last week, okay, it really was fascinating. I just really love the things being revealed so much that life just goes on and on. And see, and not only that, you see, whoever's listening to my clip, you see, your version, okay, you. See, you're going to live as long, like forever. But you see, there's another version of you, okay? There is a connection. Some people that you might hear on YouTube will say, no, there is no connection. No, there is a connection. And that's why I believe I mentioned that on my other clip on the Human Journal, that the idea of deja vu. Deja vu is that you cross paths into another version of the reality that you're in, okay? That's what I That's what deja vu really is. You say to yourself, oh man, I've seen this day before, or I feel something. Like I've been through this before. You crossing a path, okay, from another version, okay, another reality that's very similar to yours. But your spirit picked it up, okay? The thing is, your other version, there's a connection with your other version. I mean, it could be something, maybe something from the thoughts that you have, or your spirit, like something that you get something out spiritually. There is a link to your other self. So yeah, you know, the thing is, that's the thing. Your other version is going to live multiple times forever. You know, it's like life is, you know, I said this on my Twitter, I tweet this, that life is a fractal. If you know what a fractal is, it's like there's layers and layers and layers and layers. It's like it's infinite. You understand? It just goes on. Your life will go on. You might come in a humanoid body for a short minute or for whatever time frame that you choose. Okay? Whatever. You come in as a human. You come into any type of form. And that's the thing about this dream I had a few days ago. I was like, wow. I was just going in and out. And another thing, too, I want to point about is about the fetus. Yeah, it's like really interesting. It was a fetus that was just, it's like, to me, the fetus represents the void. The fetus represents the void. That your spirit will go into the void and will come right back out. It'll come right back out and go into another body. So yeah, it's very fascinating about the fetus. Like a real, it's like the fetus is like really huge. But it was like circulating. Like, not circulating, it was like rotating, excuse me. It was rotating in space. Very interesting dream. Okay, on to the next dream I had. The dream I had was I found myself looking at a star system. A star system that was so different from the stars that you see in the sky. It was so bright, the stars. I'll do my best to describe, but it's kind of hard to say it in words. The stars was like a different form. It's so bright. It was just very unique. But the brightness is like, it was another part of the universe or somewhere beyond that you could, it's like something that you could ever imagine. It was so different. It's like, wow. It's like, and you know, obviously, I know I'm reacting like I never seen anything like this before, and I shouldn't be surprised. It's just that I enjoy. You see, the life that I lived before human, I did a lot of traveling from different dimensions. I've seen different things. Okay, and it's just that I was excited about this. The stars were so, it's just that the shape, it was just like, I'm just doing my best to describe. Well, I'm sorry, I don't have like the details of it. It's so much to go with, but all I can tell you is that the star system is not the same as you see in the sky. There's other parts and beyond that it will blow your mind. So anyway, I was seeing all this, right? And then the other part of the dream, towards the end, I saw myself getting off a spacecraft. It was a very smooth metal disc-like spacecraft. Very smooth. I think it's kind of like thin. The saucer was like thin, something like that. But the metal was smooth. I saw myself stepping out the spacecraft as if I was watching myself on TV. I was so happy. My face was filled with joy. I had a great time. There was two other humanoid beings that were standing behind me when I stepped out the craft, when I was seeing myself. These beings, they look very similar to the race that I was part of when, before I was human. I could call it multidimensional beings or light beings, but these beings look very similar to the humanoid race that I once experienced. But yeah, they were standing, like two of them. They was like standing right behind. And the emotion was very different. Not anything negative, obviously, but it was like they was there with me. But I was excited. I believe it's funny. I was looking at myself. Part of me was I look kind of different. Part of me was mixed. I was mixed. I looked human. Okay, part of that, and then the other part of it, I was Cresso. I was my other form before I got into the human body. It's kind of strange, but it was like a mix. So yeah. It's just that I was excited. I was like, wow. And I wanted to say this to everyone that you know, a lot of us, you see, ETs do visit, or let's say, people interact with ETs through dream states. There's many ways that ETs do interact with people. Not just, a spacecraft out in the middle of a field and just, beam you up. No. There's many ways that ETs do encounter humans. So yeah, this dream was very, it was very special. It was very special. They know who I was, these beings. They know I was in a human body, but it's like my body was mixed. It was half human, half multidimensional being. But yeah, it was just really, it was really interesting. The description of those two beings behind me, their skin was kind of, they're not gray. They don't look gray. They look kind of like, they look kind of like Palladians. And that's the thing too about me. You see, my other form, okay? My other form that I look in the same related as a Palladian, even though I wasn't a Palladian, okay? But I look similar. It's just that my hair and my skin complexion is not the same as the Palladian. The abilities that I do is not the same as Palladians. You see, most of my travel as a multidimensional being, most of my travel is through portal doors. Okay, I don't really travel through spacecraft, but see, in this dream, I did. These beings invited me into their spacecraft, and it was a great adventure. I mean, literally great adventure. But yeah, I just want to say that, and it was really cool. It was really, I was really inspired. I was really encouraged about the dream, and I was excited. I told my friend about it, and she said that she was really blown away about it. I said, yeah, I don't remember the insides of the spacecraft so much, but the outside I remember a little bit. It was a very smooth metal disc, very very thin. It was light. The color was like between light and dark gray, like a metal. It was very smooth, very very smooth. Yeah, that's all I can remember on that. Sorry, I don't remember the inside, but I guess I was so caught up on looking at the star systems on other parts of the universe and beyond. I was just excited. It's really fun. It's really exciting, This is what I envision about humanity. And this is what I envision right now, okay? I do envision right now that people open themselves up, interacting with other humanoid beings and traveling within the stars. I do envision that right now. And I love it. I love adventures like this. I really do. Between that or going through portal doors, I love it. Because it's like there's so many places to go. Like there's no number. I mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. There are no numbers. It's like endless. Between that and that you will always live. You know, you will always be alive. You know, that's the thing. You know, and that's why I do my best to inspire everybody to embrace infinite life. It's so silly that when we play this game that life is short. You know, I mean, we're freedom. We have freedom to observe these things, but I just want to say this, that, you know, if you put aside of this idea that life is short and embrace that life is so infinite, your perspective will change in a heartbeat. I guarantee it. I don't think, I don't guess, I guarantee it. I'm telling you, it's just that, because that is the truth. You could play the game that you're not going to live forever, okay? That's just a game that you put yourself under. It's an experience. But the truth of the matter is, okay, that in consciousness, okay, you will live forever. Yeah, your ego mind, that structured mind of yours, is not going to quite understand that, because it, you know, we condition our mind to think limitations. That's the thing with humanity. We gravitate to thing that's limits. You know, so the mind is programmed to think only limits. But you could recondition your mind to align yourself perfectly spiritually, that your mind will agree that, yes, I am going to live forever, okay? And that life is infinite. So yeah, it's possible, because you are consciousness. It's that you know, it's a choice that we all make. All right, everyone. I think that's all I have to say on this. It's been exciting. The dreams I have lately, it's just been mind-blowing. And, wow. All right, everyone. I will be back for part 17 of the Human Journal. Take care.